Tonight at 360 Follow, a new push to shut down a controversial school that we first reported on back in 2006. It's called the Judge Rotenberg Center in Canton, Massachusetts. It's different from any other school in the country, and you're going to see why in just a moment.
He was shocked and restrained after refusing to take off his coat.
I never signed up for him to be tortured, terrorized, and abused. I had no idea that they tortured the children in the school.
That was the beginning of McCollin's ordeal, as he's shocked for refusing to take off his coat. McCollins was then restrained face down for 7 hours, a helmet on his head, and shocked 31 times for tensing his body and yelling.
No, 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 help me, help, 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 help me, help.
Dramatic video of New York teenager Andre McCollins, restrained face down, a helmet on his head, screaming for help. The Judge Rotenberg Center calls it treatment.
Help, help, help.
I was shock number 16 or 17. 31 that day.
Cheryl McCollins did get Andre to Children's Hospital that day, where he was diagnosed with acute stress response caused by the shocks. The jury also heard her testify about watching the video and hearing staff members laughing while their son was on the floor.
Students are attached to electrodes sometimes as long as 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, sometimes for years at a time. Each student wears 4 or 5 devices on their arms, legs, and sometimes torsos.
The Rotenberg Center is the only place in the country to use this kind of shock treatment. And now scrutiny is also coming from the United Nations expert on torture.
It raises a very serious concern. I mean, passage of electricity through anybody's body is clearly associated with pain and suffering. Now, it depends on the level and the time and whether there's any rationale for it.
Juan Méndez is the UN's Special Rapporteur on torture.
The UN's top authority on torture says the prohibition on torture is absolute and has called on the Obama administration to launch an investigation into the school.
To be frank, I was shocked.
In your opinion, as an expert on torture, is it indeed torture?
Yes.
No question.
I think I have no doubts about it. It is inflicted in a situation where the victim is powerless. And, I mean, a child in a restraint chair being then subjected to electric shocks, yeah, how more powerless can you be?
Would this be permitted if it were a convicted terrorist?
No, of course not.
This all started with that disturbing video of a student at the Judge Rotenberg Center in Canton restrained and shocked dozens of times. It's video the school fought hard to keep from the public eye, and now it's clear why. That video having a big impact from the State House all the way to the United Nations.